cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video.
Yeah. I'm speaking truth from the cell to the streets. Did 24 years, now I'm finally free. H-strong standing, no chains on me. Ex-con, ex-gang, but my soul found peace. Taught by the struggle, pain made me wise. I seen homies fall, seen mothers cry. Now I'm here to teach what the system denies. From the darkness I rose, Tupac in my eyes. This channel ain't clout, it's the scars I show. Life lessons in these rhymes so the young ones know. Dubs on the mic, watch the wisdom grow. If you walk through the fire, let your spirit glow.
So I see that we're on day 2 of trying to get Dubs to mention another channel's name. I'm not gonna do it, but I received several messages, right? So I went over, and today's video I watched about 5 minutes or so of it, and the only reason why I'm making this video, and I'm still not gonna mention his name, and as you'll see, unlike that individual, I'm not gonna use it. See, I have spoken disrespectfully towards dudes who had it coming. This vato has it coming, but because he's supposedly paroled in good standings, I'm speaking to him in a manner in which he should recognize. When I got these other dudes who piece it up in cop cars talking about me, I talk to them the way they deserve to be spoken to. How dare they, right? But this vato who claims to have, he's a solid ass convict and all that. Hey, as I've said already, people will always show you who they are. Just give them a minute to show you, and then believe them when they show you. So this video today, he says that I disrespected the NLR. When? What video? Where's that video at? The only videos that ever get taken down are lives when there's music. If there's no music, the live stays up. Now, if we're going to talk about what I have said about NLR, what I said about NLR, I stick to. I've been around solid NLRs. Just so you know, sir. Remember when they pulled those 5 in 1998? I know 2 of them personally. I'll just say the initials LF. We were in New Folsom together. Same building. 2 different buildings, actually. We were in 7 block together and we were in 3 block together. Know him very well. And then the other one, S, from the San Fernando Valley. I was actually his neighbor when he got pulled. So it's funny how you talk about how I talk bad about people. I know a lot of them dudes very well. The only thing that I've ever said, and it's a fact, I never, and you can't, whether you like what I say or not, don't change what it is. I never saw an NLR stab anybody. I saw them in positions to tell Woods to stab somebody. How is that putting them down, though? That it's so weird, the emotional side of men. Now, I wanted to make sure that I do that I address that. Don't put words in my mouth. I don't disrespect none of those organizations, none of those groups, and I hardly ever mention names of factions and groups. You sit there in your videos and you admit, you acknowledge the existence of these groups. As a convict, you do that? I've been around members who have it blasted on them and tell cops, I don't know what you're talking about. So how is it that, I don't know, Holmes, hey, to each their own, you do what you want with their channel. I'm not going to mention your name. You admitted in the video you're trying to get me to mention you. You're doing this for views. You're losing your credibility along the way. You got to understand, I have, thankfully, almost 100,000 subscribers on this channel. A lot of these people have been following me for a very long time. They've never heard me disrespect the NLR. For you to put that on me and in my fucking mouth, you're crazy. Secondly, this correctional officer, I'm going to make this abundantly clear. He's a lame. Okay? Once he decided to get into comment sections and lie on me, and you, as an ex-convict, solid stand-up would, to take the side of a cop, make videos calling me a bitch and a coward, you obviously don't know me, homie. Do not know me. Don't know anything about me. But it's all good, Holmes. Expose yourself the way you want to, Holmes. And then people will make up their minds, right? Now, as far as this cop, I left the comment and then I went and made a video. This cop, let's make sure that we understand what's going on here. This cop talked about two friends of mine. Shanky, a friend of mine who was killed in the riot. And I'm going to say the name. My homie, Danger, who whacked that cop. And he's talking about he whacked the cop. They waited 5 years to whack that cop for what he did to Shanky. That's not what it was over. The dude was my cellie in that SIG for that sticking. He was going back and forth from Corcoran for years fighting that. And then he did this cop talking about me in 2002. Man, I left New Folsom back to Pelican Bay in 2005. Like, it's I don't understand. You want to run with what cops are telling you and you think that's gold? Hey, Holmes, go ahead. Do your thing, eh? But a lot of people are watching and I guarantee scratching their head. That cop said that Shanky ran across the yard. Listen, Wood, you say you've been around Southerners. You say you've been around stuff, right? Ask yourself, what riot do you know of where Southerners are going to battle against the blacks? Southerners by themselves, and you know when Southerners move, they have to go against every black faction on the yard at one time. When have you heard of them in the middle of that, one Southerner deciding, I'm going to get up and I'm going to run all the way across the yard and I'm going to whack that cop? It's not what the fuck he was doing. And this cop that this Wood is so like wants to stand up for him. This cop says they were getting suited and booted, that he was in Ad Sag, and they were getting suited and booted to respond to the riot. Every CO was told by the main tower, clear the yard. And when they cleared the yard, that fool started dumping that Mini 14 all over the place. The only two correctional officers that stayed on the yard were Grimes and Acosta. How do I know that, homie? Come on, Holmes. It's so weird, man. I really believe the world is upside down nowadays. The internet, the social media thing has the world fucking upside down. That cop, if he did respond, I've never ever once said that wasn't a CO. What do I look like saying he's not a CO? I don't know who he is. You say you were in high desert with him. Why would I say he wasn't a CO? Watch my video. When did I ever say that? I said he's full of shit. Talking about what was in the homie's mind when he was running across the yard. He was running across the yard to get to the lower handball court. If you've ever been on B facility, that was Blood Alley. He was going over there to help one of his friends that was in there. A homie from Crazy Riders. And that's what I trip out on. Everybody that was there, they know what they hear, my side, they hear what I'm saying, and they know, hey, that's facts. I was part of the leadership in Ad Sag when this happened. So when all these vatos were coming back, you think I didn't find out everything? You know how the Southerners move. Homie, before that riot even kicked off, somebody was sent to the back because there was a legend back there with us. So you want to take the cop side? Do that, Holmes. Do that. There's a lot of things that I see going on with your channel. I see who you're linking up with, and I think you should look into his background, Holmes. You want to be that convict channel? Hey, cool. Hey, the Woods have been needing representation, but you came in my comment section, what, about a year ago, at least 6-7 months ago, woofing. What did I do? I blocked you. Get on out of here. So now all these months later, you start making these videos again. You're supporting a cop and you're putting words in my mouth. Everybody's going to see these videos. They'll be able to go back to mine and see I've never badmouthed the NLR or any other group. They're going to see that you have stood up for a cop who is lying about 2 incidents, 2 dudes that were my friends. As much as you can be a friend. One of them, we were in YA together. Paso together. We were Sally's and YTS together. And we were Sally's and New Folsom together. He's the one that hit that cop. He didn't know that cop was the one that shot fucking Shanky. He was going after the cop that hung the phone up on him when he was arguing with his wife. So, listen, I've said what I have to say. I've given you all the clout I'm going to give you. Not going to say your name. If you have content, put it out and people will come or they won't. But this right here is a horrible look. I can't believe I'm wasting my time on this, but when I heard you say that I said something about the NLR, it's a fucking lie. Again, I'm not going to use those heavy words that you used. The internet ain't a place for it. And all that calling me out, let's fight, let's do some taekwondo, MMA. Man, get out of here with that shit. The hell I look like. Good luck with your channel. You're ruining your credibility. You got the wrong people around you. If you've done a lot of time, I give the system 27 years of incarceration in total. State incarceration. You got more time than me, then you should have some stories. You should have a lot of positive stuff to give. Supposedly you wrote a book on self-help, and this is what you're worried about? You're worried about people's prison stuff? And you want to be an example, homie? I'm an example every time I interact with somebody. Motherfucker with a bald head, sleeve down. I can talk to anybody on their level, and I leave an impression in their mind that not everybody that looks like me is what they thought. You should be doing the same thing. But instead, you're sitting there worried about prison politics on the streets. And then you're backing up look, it's a contradiction that's crazy to me. But again, good luck with your channel. Go ahead and make 50 more videos about me. All I'm going to ask at this point is anything he says about me and he says I said something in the video, go to my catalog. Look for it. And when you can't find it, that's your decision. It's my video for today, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, man. I'm out of here.